Welcome back to the Rockets Propaganda Channel. I am your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter at AK Infinity_VVS. Even though I am banned on Twitter for a week, I'll be back Monday morning tweeting up a storm like I usually do. But yeah, man, Rockets are 10-5 after 15 games, man. Who would have thought that we'd be this good so fast this season? I mean, if you really was one of them that thought that we was gonna be this good, quit. You a real one, man. Delusional, or you was crazy, or some combination of the three. But we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna look at some numbers real quick and kind of give my take on the overall season so far. I'm not gonna go player by player and grade everybody, but I'm gonna just grade the overall team, the offense, the defense, and the coaching, and the miscellaneous. So we're gonna get into it. But before we get into it, hey man, you can't be a hater your whole life. You like the video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment for me down below at the end of the video or during the video if I say something that's a bit off, which I am prone to do at times. So let's go on and get to it. All right. So if you're looking at these numbers right now, like I am, you can see the Rockets are actually in offensive rating. We are actually 13th. At one point we were top 10 in offense too. We were like number 10. I think we were like top 6 too at one point in offensive rating. But this is good considering our offensive woes. But the offensive rating still, in a way, is still kind of capped. Because I've talked about it before in the previous videos, just to kind of refresh your memory. The reason why offensive rating is looking better than it actually should be is because we turn teams over a lot. We don't turn the ball over a lot. We rebound. We're gonna get into the rebound later. We rebound very well, and especially offensive rebounds. So we end up taking a whole lot more shots than our opponents typically, per usual, on the season on average. So that's why the offensive rating is looking the way it is. There's some of the offense I do think has left some to be desired. For example, it's one thing to not get to the free throw line. It's another thing to also not make threes. Rockets ain't doing either one so far this season. But again, those are things that, I mean, I don't know if it's something you can fix mid-season or not. It just is what it is at this point. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video. Now, defensive rating. No surprise here, man. We're third in defensive rating. This matches the eye test, man. We holding teams to under whatever they want to do. Whatever they think they're good at, they're not good at it when they play the Rockets all of a sudden. One thing I do like about our defense is we tend to hold teams. I forgot to get this number up, but we tend to hold teams to late in the shot clock. Like they shoot shots late in the shot clock, which is categorized between 4 and 7 seconds. Like they take shots later in the shot clock. So we're forcing teams to get into their offense at a slower pace than they would like to on average. And that's like our number one trait. And then, we seem to be mostly disciplined on defense. But we'll get to something that I don't like about our defense a little bit later. Now, overall, net rating, man, we fifth in the league. That's good. That is crazy good, man. I'm really excited about this right here because to me, I don't know what y'all think about this, but to me, if you're fifth in net rating, to me, that's contender talk. That's contender status to me. And it's not like we're fifth in net rating and the next person is a point. The next person is a point and 1.3 points behind us in net rating. So yeah, 1.3 ahead of the Memphis Grizzlies, who ain't looking too shabby themselves, by the way, considering the injuries that they have. And that's another thing too. We've been healthy for most of the season. Fred, the only person in the rotation that really missed time is Fred, and he only missed one game, and that was it. And he was back. And then Steven Adams in and out from time to time, but Jacques been playing well whenever Steven Adams don't play. So that's what I think we're doing well. Oh, another thing I would say that I'm really enjoying about our offense, outside of about the team in general, is we really rebound well. We're number one in rebound percentage, which means Of all the available rebounds in a game, we getting 53% of them. That's top, obviously, as you can see, that's tops in the league. And then as far as turnovers, we don't turn the ball over a lot. We're 5th in turnovers. So this is these are all recipes for what you would consider a very good team, like a contender. It's a good recipe for a contender. I'll consider. So one thing I'm not liking too much is true shooting percentage. I kind of hate the efficiency thing, all of the efficiency pirates all over the place. They are quite annoying. They're an annoying bunch. How you can't tell me being efficient means you're a better player. Like, stop that, man. Basketball is more than a math equation, please. But so let me show you where the Rockets rank in true shooting percentage. 28 out of 30 teams, we 28. That's why I say the offensive rating is capped. But part of that too is we don't get to the free throw line. So when you're not getting to the free throw line, that does affect your true shooting percentage. You're not getting there. You're not giving yourself a chance to, get some freebies right there with nobody guarding you. Oh, before I even go to that, pace. So at first in the season, we were really one of the bottoms in pace. But right now, we're 12th in pace. It's a little bit capped too, I ain't gonna lie. That's sort of capped because that Bulls game changed us. I don't remember where we were before the Bulls game, but that Bulls game, we were so up and down because the Bulls play so fast too. And they force tempo really well. And we was just grabbing the defensive board. And then they don't get back on defense either. So we'll grab a board, touchdown pass. Grab a board, touchdown pass. Get another stop, touchdown pass. Back to back to back to back to back. So that increased our pace. But this 12 ranking, no. that ain't for real. we don't really play that fast like that, y'all. Nah. Now let's touch on what we're allowing. Let's talk a little bit more about the defense. So one thing I'm not liking, the one thing that I will say that I don't like about our defense is we foul too much. Like, we put teams on the line too much. For a team that's supposed to be good defensively, we foul way too much. We do play very physical, and a lot of times we leave it up to the referees to determine whether or not we're going to have a good game defensively or not. So, but we can kind of get away with it because we have a lot of good defensive wings from Dylan Brooks, Tari Eason, and Amen Thompson, and Jabari. So we just cycle them all out. We really do a good job of rotating all four of them on a matter of maybe two different players. So, and the way that Ime Udoka wants to play defense is obviously he wants his guys to get up in to the offensive player's chest and play physical, make them feel you, which is great. The one downside of that is obviously opponents getting to the free throw line. However, if that's the one bad thing about our squad, I'll take it. If that's the one bad thing about our defense, I'll take it. There's other bad stuff too, like getting lost on back cuts. But as far as statistics, if this is the one bad trait that we're gonna have, I'll take it. All things considered, because we're so good at everything else. Another thing we're really good at is opponent's field goal percentage. Teams is only shooting 43%. Jeez, Oklahoma City Thunder, my goodness. But opponents are only shooting 43% against us, which is absolutely great. Also, three-point shooting percentage too. We're 9th in opponents' three-point shooting percentage. At one point, we were towards the bottom in percentage, but we didn't give up a lot of attempts in the first place, so it didn't really hurt us that bad. And right now, we only giving up. We're 3rd in opponents' three-point attempts per game. So we're really good at running teams off the three-point line. Now, again, this all matches the eye test. It really does. Another great thing about our defense too, which is why I don't really trip too much about the fouls and putting teams on the free throw line, is opponents' turnovers. So we're really good at turning teams over. Opponents' turnovers. We are 11th. For most of the season, we've been 10th or top 10, but 11th is cool. I can deal with this, especially since we don't turn the ball over a lot. So our differential on that is always going to be in the positive. So good on that, man. But yeah, man, our defense has been life-saving. as good as it was last year, it's even better this year because more chemistry. The young guys have come back with a lot more focus on the defensive end, especially Jalen. A lot more tuned in on that end, a lot more attention to detail oriented, if that's even a phrase, on that end. And it's really helped a lot because now you don't really got to hide. There's nobody that you really have to hide on our team anymore on defense. Alpe's has stepped it up a big ton as well too. I think his player defensive rating, I think he's in the top 10 too in an individual defensive rating. So kudos to him on that. So free throw rate. This is one of the miscellaneous things I wanted to go over. So our free throw rate is not very good. Like we don't get to the line very much. And this is what I think is also tanking our true shooting percentage, seeing as we don't even get there. So we are shooting. We get to the line 23% of the time, which is not good. We're 22nd in the league. That's just not good. Compare that to our opponent free throw shooting rate at 27%. Yeah, that's a negative differential on that. I don't like it, and truth be told, in a lot of the closer games that we've had, that's kind of been a difference. So, but again, all in all, big picture, and I like to look at the big picture. I'm not a game by game evaluator as far as, oh, this game we did this well, we're really good, and this game, oh, we did this bad, we're really bad. I don't do all that. I like to look, as you can see here, we're doing a Rockets 15 game evaluation. So, you know what I'm saying? I like to look big picture, see where the trends are, where can we start to, where can we identify our strengths at? Where are we trending upward? Where are we trending downward? Again, always look big picture, y'all. I know, being a fan, you get caught up in a moment sometimes, and it's like, yeah, man, we missed this one rotation, and we led to a layup. Man, we smoking layups on the other end. Couple bad possessions. Man, the sky falling. The sky looked like right where I left it last time I checked. Again, man, so right now in the Western Conference, we're sitting pretty at fourth, man. Like I said, 10-5 after 15 games. That's good stuff, considering, we really still haven't found our offensive identity yet. Defensive identity is there for sure, but offensive identity is still kind of developing. Looks like Ime starting to, try to open up the offense a little bit more as of late. He's putting Şengün more in the high post and running some split action, running some horns with Fred or with Jalen or with a man. The ball has been moving a lot more as of late. Not so much in the Milwaukee game. Quick note on that. We lost the game. Should have won it. It happens. But again, it's one game. Giannis is Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Big picture, it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, it's not. But yeah, man, we're fourth in the West. And like I said, man, and by the way, we're first in the Southwest Division. So all that being said, I think we've done a pretty good job. But let me get into a little bit more commentary. Let me go ahead and stop the screen share. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, all in all, big picture, if I want to give the team an overall grade, I'm going to say B+. I wouldn't quite give it an A, just because when we've looked bad, it's just like, what the hell y'all doing? Y'all really should be better than this, but whatever. We're not top 10 in offense, but we're very high on defense. Our net rating is 5th in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But for me to give this team an A, we need to be top 10 in offense and defense, to be honest, if I'm being totally honest here. And again, this is just 15 games. So all we know, we can go on a run, figure a couple things out, make a couple of tweaks, and next thing you know, guys is getting in better positions. Guys are starting to get in a groove on offense, find their niche on offense, make their open shots, because we're not good at doing that right now. I don't expect us to start getting to the free throw line any more than we already are. 3-point shooting, however, I think that is something that we will probably improve on throughout the season, because as of late, I think our offense has been a lot better over the last 5 games, especially. So, But just being fair, being realistic, I know I like to sometimes push propaganda, kind of go over the top for entertainment purposes. But right now, I'm just keeping it a buck, man. B+. That's probably a little lower than some of y'all expecting me to go, but I think B+ is fair. I think B+ is fair. Obviously, the defense is an A+. But where we fall off is the offense. Offense is a C-. Yeah, the offense is a C-. So that's going to bring us all the way down to a B+. And that's okay. Because, again, still young in the season. Still trying to figure some things out. Cam Whitmore back in the back with the team after being with the Rio Grande Valley. Hopefully, he can probably get back in a rotation. Hopefully they've seen some things. They say he was out with a knee last couple of games because he was activated in Chicago, and the same thing with Milwaukee. But he didn't get any playing time. They say he got a knee issue, so that's cool. Hopefully he can get back in the rotation. I think he'd be a big time boon to the offense. When he come in the game, he's like the antithesis of Amen Thompson. Like on offense, man, he chaotic. He play fast. He balls to the wall, going to the basket. He don't care who under the basket. He is gonna try to dunk on you. He gonna do something to you. And when he get the ball, he ain't scared to shoot that thing. So I think that would really be a big help to our offense, especially from a 3-point shooting perspective, because he was one of our better 3-point shooters last year. But then Reed Sheppard is another one too that I think, as his confidence grows, he'll start to get more comfortable shooting more threes quickly instead of catching a ball and then being open and then being afraid to step on somebody's toes. I don't care how big your shoe is. I don't care how small it is. I'm stepping on your feet. It is going to be what it is. Quit being scared, Rook. Take that ball and do what you do with it. We drafted you number 3 for a reason. Now, go on and live up to that. I know you're coming off the bench right now, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Earn your way into some more playing time, because Ime don't mind, sitting down Jalen or Fred if you in there and you balling out. He not gonna mind. He gonna find a way to get you on the court. So there's that. So those are 2 things that I think could help our offense out. Defensively, though, I don't think we need much help. If anything, foul less, but I don't want to take away what's made our defense so great. If we're gonna be physical and everything else is on point, I'll deal with the fouling, honestly. Maybe I sound crazy for that, but we'll see. We'll see how they look in the end. What else am I missing? I think I kind of touched on everything statistically. We got some quick housekeeping. We're at the end of the video. Quick housekeeping. I'm probably not going to be doing a pregame for the Indiana Pacers game on the 20th because I'm going to be at the game. Yeah, I'm going to be at the game. So I ain't going to do no pre-show for the Rockets Round Robin crew. So, but I don't know. Maybe somebody else from the crew going to do a pregame for y'all, but I'm probably not going to be able to do it. I might jump in like real quick. Maybe. But I'm probably not going to be able to do it. More than likely. 99.9999995% I ain't going to be able to do no pregame. Or no halftime for that matter tomorrow. So, or tonight, because the video posting, I'm dropping this video on the 20th. Yeah, in the morning. So yeah, man. Outside of that though, y'all tell me what y'all think down below in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Where am I off? Where am I right? Where am I on point? Where am I off kilter? Am I tripping on anything? Did I leave anything out? Leave a comment for me down below and let me know what y'all think, because I'm starting to see some discourse on the fan base starting to really improve, man. I'm starting to see people really, pay more closer attention to, certain basketball aspects and not be too, knee jerky after every game. Some people still on that. They still on that NBA 2K. They still on that microwave gumbo. Keep telling y'all, man. Good gumbo, you don't get that out the fridge at Walmart. Nah, you got to go get the ingredients yourself. You got to let that thing cook for 8 hours on that pot. Yeah. And I mean that steel pot. You know that steel pot, that cast iron pot? Yeah. For 8 hours. Let that thing cook in that thing. That's what we're doing right now with this Rocket Squad. I'm not saying we're going to win a championship this year. But what I am saying is I'm seeing the improvement. I'm seeing some of the telltale signs. Attention to detail. Improvement from game to game. Defense. Playing hard. Offensively, those things will come with chemistry. Those will come with time as these guys develop. But as far as all the rest of the stuff, the intangibles, I think we on that. We good to go on there. But y'all, like I said though, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Appreciate y'all for sticking with me to this far. Because if you're still with me this far, that means you like the video. So don't be a hater your whole life. Go ahead, hit that like button. Subscribe to the Rockets Propaganda channel. Leave a comment for me down below. Also, go follow the Rockets Round Robin YouTube channel, man. We're finna start posting NBA content on there. Not just Rockets content, but NBA content. You can also catch the pre-games and halftime shows on the Rockets Round Robin as well. You're going to see all of that in the description box down below. This has been the Rockets Propaganda channel. I'm your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter at AK Infinity _VVS. And we out.